Alright, so I've gotten a couple requests to do a video on how to record, edit, and upload using just your PS4. Record videos, edit videos, and then go ahead and use the Share Factory app to continue editing and uploading. So that's what I'm going to be going over today. First things first, you want to go to your capture gallery. You want to open up your share button and your sharing and broadcasting settings. So the main thing here is your length of video clip. Depending on what you play will be what you set your video clip at. Because I play a lot of Battlefield, I like mine at 60 minutes. Some of the games last that long, so that's what I go with. And then of course your audio sharing settings include microphone audio and video clips. You can check that if you want to record from your PS4 and you'll hear all the microphone audio when you're recording. Include microphone audio and broadcast. This is for when you're streaming from PS4. And share party audio. So in your video clips and broadcasts, if you want to share the audio of the other people in your party that are talking, then you would check that. I have that unchecked just because I find that it's annoying to edit, so I uncheck it, and that way I don't have to worry about it. So that's pretty much it with your settings. It's pretty simple. So now we're going to go to Rocket League. You can choose whatever game you recorded something. So first things first is you've hit the record button on a clip that you've saved that you thought was pretty good. So what we're going to do is, instead of hitting just clicking X on this video, that'll just play it, we're going to hit the options menu. So the options menu, you can bring up, you can delete it, copy to USB, blah blah blah. You can play it like you would hit the X button, but we're going to go to trim. So now this video is 20 seconds long, but as you can see, I've trimmed it down from the 1 hour video. So what we're going to do is, in order to trim it, we're going to change the intervals to 5 seconds to lengthen it out a little bit. So it's always going to bring you to the end of the video, and if you're like me and you record something after you've done something pretty cool, you already know that what you're looking for to edit is going to be at the end of the clip. So once you hit the end of the clip, you're going to scroll over to where you think you stopped it, and in this case mine was at 20 seconds, so you're going to hit stop, and you're going to hit X, and it'll bring up start here. You start it there, and then you can choose where to stop it, which mine's typically at the end of the video, and then you hit preview, and it'll preview those 20 seconds of whatever you did. Alright. You see we get the nice goal there and a replay of the goal, which is perfect. That's all we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out and we're going to hit OK. And what you do is it'll be trimmed. You want to save it as a new clip. If you save it as a new clip, you will be able to use that clip on its own, and then you'll be able to go back through the rest of the full recording if you did something cool in the middle of it, say, and then you recorded when you did something cool at the end. So if you save it as a new clip, that's a good way to get multiple clips out of one video. Or you can do what I do and I just overwrite the entire thing, because I usually don't save a video clip unless I do something pretty good at the end. So if you overwrite it like I do, it'll trim it down, and boom, there's your video. 1 hour of gameplay cut down into 20 seconds, and it's real simple. And then with this clip over here, I did the same thing, and it's 26 seconds long. So now that you got 2 clips, or however many you want, we're going to go open up the Share Factory app, and this is where you'll bring those clips in and make your video. Alright, so we will go to New Project. And what this is, you get to select your theme. This one is the theme that I use for Rocket League. They're preset themes, so there's only so much you can do unless you want to buy themes, obviously. For like first-person shooters, I usually use this one, shooter theme, but since this is a Rocket League theme, we'll click this one. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you preset intro, title screen, and outros. So we're going to keep all those, and then obviously because it's a Share Factory app, it throws in the Share Factory clip at the end. We're going to deselect that one. So we're going to have the intro, the title, and the outro. We are going to, here's my 20-second clip right here, so we're going to click that one. We want that one in there. And then we are going to find the 26-second clip, which is right here. We're going to click that one in there. So now we will have a short video, we'll have the intro, we'll have the title screen, then we'll have clip 1, we'll have clip 2, and then we'll have the outro. So once you do that, you hit square, you'll start the project. You can rename it, whatever you want. In this case, we'll name it RL Video. Continue. Alright, so now it uploads your clip into this little timeline here. So if you go through and watch it, it's just your raw 5 things that you selected. Here's the intro, here's your title screen, here's your first clip, here's your second clip, and here's the outro. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in transitions. So you hit the little X button down here at the bottom. You are going, since there already is a transition here, we're going to add a transition right here. So we're going to hit that, add transition. Now the transitions, there's a bunch of them, and usually what I do is there's a couple soccer ones. You can hit R2 to preview it, see what it is. Alright, so there's the preview. You can preview all the different ones, and then once you find one, usually what I do is if I'm making a long video, I will use every single one of these at least once. That way I have some variation and it's not the same transition. So we're going to choose this transition, and it'll shorten the overall project length, obviously, because it is being added in. So what it did is, as you play the video, we'll get to right here, and it'll do that transition. Boom. Right into the next clip. So it's a nice, smooth, easy way to transition. So what you do is we're going to add on for right here so that we can transition from our title screen into our first clip. So we're going to click X to add. We're going to add a transition. We will use this transition here. Confirm. So here we're at our title screen. We're rolling through. Boom. Transition into the first clip. Real simple. Alright, we're going to add one more transition, and we'll transition this one to the end scene. We'll just use this one right here. So we have our end of the clip. Boom. End of the transition. There you go. End of the video right there. So now, other things that we can add. We can add a music. So where this cursor is along the timeline, that is where you're going to be adding music into it. So if we want to add music in right here, you hit add, go to music, and they have pre-selected music tracks here that you can use, or you can import music using a USB. I've never actually done this before. I've only added in music twice. So what you would do is you would just click we'll say, we can preview it obviously to see what it sounds like. Alright, it sounds pretty good. Hit X to choose it. What that's going to do is that's going to put music throughout the rest of the entire video. And we will go back here, and we'll start it, see what it sounds like. Alright, sounds pretty good. No transition right there that we added in. Here's the second of our 2 clips. Now notice in this clip I have my party audio set as active so you can hear the other guys in my party. This is why I usually turn that off, because it's a pain in the ass to edit using this thing. You gotta like make the clip really silent or make the music really loud, and that's the difficult part of it. Alright, see now here, because the song is longer, it adds all this extra shit in there and plays the rest of the song out. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to trim the music. So we're going to end it. Let's find out how long our video clip is right here. So we're going to end it right before our video clip ends. As you can see down in the bottom, you can see the little blue lines, and those little cuts are where our new clips are. So we know we have 5, so we count 5 over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will end the music just before the end of the video clip, and we will hit X to trim it. Alright, now we're going to listen to this part to make sure that we ended it in the right spot. Perfect. Alright, so that's how you add music in if you want some music. Obviously you can use your own music if you want to upload with USB. Alright, so we're going to come over here. We can add, we're not going to add music, we're going to back out of that. We can add a screenshot if you want to add a screenshot. So like I do when I make my Battlefield videos, and I have a couple clips from a game that I want to edit out, I'll put those couple clips in there, and then what I usually do towards the end is right before this title screen, I will go to add, and I'll add a screenshot of the final scoreboard. So you go boom, add a screenshot, and then you can go through and look at your screenshots. So like here's a couple of my screenshots. This is obviously a different game, but we'll choose this one just because it's soccer. Alright, so we're adding that. Boom, added a screenshot near the end. Over top, and we're gonna want to move this. So we're gonna edit or hit square. We want to move the clip, and then we're gonna move it. Boom, right there. So now that's the end of the clip. You have your last video, and then you have your screenshot, and then you have the end of the clip. So once you do that, you can add more transitions, which we've already gone over. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply that there. So automatic transition into here, and then you can add another transition right here. So that screenshot's going to play for 4 seconds, and then you can add another transition to the end of your clip, all while the music is going through. And obviously I showed the music early because you're going to add seconds to your clip right here every screenshot you put in. So I recommend doing the music last once you have everything else in this timeline that you want. So another thing that you can add, you can add a text overlay. So you would add the overlay right here, and you can choose what kind of text overlay you want. These are the stickers. There's lots of stickers. So if you think your gameplay is awesome, I like using, where's the fire at? Oh, they took it out. There used to be oh, here it is right here. If you think your gameplay is awesome, I'll just put some stickers there in the title screen, say this, like, hey, this gameplay is fire, you need to watch this. Just some stupid shit that you can add. Theme stickers, obviously there's Rocket League one. Here's a Rocket League field, or you can add text. And what this is, you can add extra text boxes for your title screen. So if you want to throw in an extra text box and put your Twitter, or an extra text box and put your Twitch link, your YouTube link, anything you want to add, you can put that on the title screen or any screen throughout the entire video. So you would click on the text, you would, I'm moving the keyboard here because you have to enter in whatever you want to type. So once you type it, wherever this cursor is, is where it's going to show up. So if you want it to be in your title screen, obviously you'd have to scroll back to your title screen and enter it in there. And then as the video plays, when that hits the text box line, the text will show up on your video. So we're not going to enter this in at all. We're going to back out of this, and then let's see, filter or layout. You can add a different layout right here. You can choose how you want your video to look. If you want to make it look like extra fancy while using these split vertical things, or just square left and have blank on the right. It's all different stuff that you want. Tilt, blur. It's just extra stuff that you can add to your video. I usually don't use those because I like to keep mine as simple as possible. So you can add another music track if you'd like. You can add a filter. Filters are just like with your camera. People love to use this shit on Snapchat to make themselves look pretty, all that good stuff. Game filters, all that stuff. Night vision, wind, all those extra filters that you can use to make it look fancy. Alright, so say this is the end of the video and you're good with everything, you're good with the music, and you want to upload. So what I do first is I hit the options menu and I save the project. And now I hit the triangle, as you see in the right middle of your screen, and it'll render the movie. So what this does is it goes through and plays the entire clip, and it'll go through and render it, and it'll get to 100%. Once it's there, it'll ask you where you want to save it or share it to. Usually I think it's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are the choices. There might be some others. Okay, rendered movies done. There you go. So you want to share it now, and you can choose those 4 things to share it to, or you can share it later. We'll choose share now. It's going to take us to the typical screen where we could just share a video clip straight from Capture Gallery, which we don't want to do. And then you can choose what you want to share it to. So we're going to share it to, say, YouTube. Alright, we don't need to trim it because we've already done that with the Share Factory app. So what we're going to do is we can title it, we can write a description, we can make it public or private. So that way, if you want to make it private, upload to YouTube, it'll upload to YouTube so only you can see it, and then that way, if you think it's worthy, you can make it public. If you want to edit some more or change a few things, you can delete it and then start the video clip over again. And then you can enter your tags, whatever tags you want. So for this one, I would do like hashtag Rocket League, hashtag gameplay, just anything that you want to tag. So anytime somebody types that stuff into YouTube, like Rocket League gameplay, one of your video will show up at some point along those lines. And then you can also choose who you played with if you want to, and you can check the box to post a link to video and Twitter. And then when you comment down here, that comment that you type in here will show up on your Twitter feed and your Facebook news feed to so it'll give you the link of the video, and then it'll show this little comment, whatever you want to type in here. You can check friends or only me, and then you go ahead and hit share. And when you share that clip, it will go, we're going to back out of this, we're going to go back to the home screen. When you hit share, you can come up to your notifications and it'll go under your uploads, and you'll see your video clip from Share Factory being uploaded, and it'll tell you where it's being uploaded to, and there'll be a little timeline. It won't take very long at all, depending on the length of your clip. And then once it's complete, it'll say uploaded complete, like these previous ones here, and you will be done. You can go check YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you uploaded it to, and it should be there. Now with YouTube videos, if you upload it there, it'll take a little bit of time to process. I would say 5 to 10 minutes at the most, and then it'll show up. So don't panic if it doesn't show up on YouTube right away. Usually what I do is I go to my Twitter, and I will see that I have made a post on Twitter with the link in the video, and then I click that link and it'll say being processed, and what I do is I just refresh that every couple minutes, and once it finally is done processing, then it'll show up on your YouTube account and you'll be good to go. That is pretty much how you record, edit, and upload using your PS4 if you don't have the luxury of having a capture card device. So hopefully this made this as simple as possible. I tried to make it as quick as possible, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video.